It will be a tough game. I think Nkwazi having a new coach, it's always difficult to play with teams. You can see from the result they had in Kitwe against the log leaders, Power Dynamos. I think Power came from behind and they got a very important away draw at a difficult pitch in Kitwe. So they are playing at home. Obviously, they want to get the 3 points. But as NAPSA, after doing so well against Red Arrows, would also like to get a win. Being brothers, I think it's difficult to play against each other because most grew up together. We discuss a lot of football matters together, so it hasn't been easy. I think in the few games we have met, I think most of the games they have ended in draws, but that's not to say that maybe we have connived to say that it should be settlements. I think there was a time the game I can remember which we faced each other again was the game between Lusaka Dynamos and National Assembly. And the National Assembly by then they were already relegated, and Lusaka Dynamos were fighting to stay in the Premier League. But it was a tough game. They gave us a tough game, and that game ended in a draw. But if we had just won that game, we could have remained in the Super League. In fact, we remained in the Super League, but it could have confirmed us that we are going to remain in the league. So it was difficult, but we drew. So you can imagine how brotherhood is, because we just needed to win that game and we are not given only the silver platter. We drew. We had to stay in the league in the last game of the season. I think it will be tough. It won't be easy, as you have said. It will be one of the toughest. They are coming from a draw away in Kitwe. They want to win. I think equally us. I think a win, yes, it's a morale booster, but we are looking forward to make sure we continue on this path where we should do well in the second round. Because the Red Arrows game, it's done and dusted. Yes, they are champions, play good football. What a wonderful game it was. But I think even today, this is Wednesday, we have reminded the guys that the Red Arrows game is gone. So we have to work for the Nkwazi game. If we don't work, they are going to surprise us. So the most important thing is to stay focused and obviously train to win the match. What a character. I think even today is the leg is still not okay, but he refused. We wanted him to rest, but he said he was going to train, and this is what we need in football. I think he showed even in the last game. He was injured, I think, in the first minutes of the game, but he continued to play. He led by example, and I think that win should be dedicated to him because of if you could see how bad the leg was after I limped off. I think he is a warrior.